If you don't believe me that CPCs have been rising year over year, check out this brand. We went all the way from January 1 of 2024. We were at about 34 cents all the way up to now 90 cents. And we've actually brought it down using some different strategies and tactics. Now, this brand has actually been stuck for about the last year. And then I actually took over this account the week of January 27th. And so that's when we actually started to scale up. And so the business owner has been very happy with way more kind of conversions. But as we scaled up, we saw less efficiency and we saw a higher CPC. And so I actually want to talk today about how to fix this and what you can do. You can see just this last week, we were able to reduce the CPC, but also continue to increase the conversions. And so if we actually look this day on Tuesday, we actually started reporting less conversion value so that Google would not see that we're doing as well as they had thought we did. So you can see here, 7.74 versus 4.15 for the value per conversion, which is essentially the value that you get per each conversion. We reduced that by almost half. And that way we were able to actually tell Google, hey, this isn't working as well as you think it is. We need to ultimately get better CPCs. And so that's what Google ended up doing. So we went from an average of 92 cents for an average CPC all the way down to 64 cents. And so you can see that here. It was Tuesday when we actually implemented this change. So it was automatically like a reduction in CPC. And it's primarily because the ROAS that we reported went from 123 all the way down to 86%. Now, we're giving Google only 50% of the conversion value that we actually are getting. So we actually ended up with way more profit and way more conversions for way less spend. So we reduced our spend by 12%, 9,000 to 7,900. And then we went ultimately from the cost per conversion from 633 down to 481. And then we went from a conversions volume of 1,435 all the way up to 1,648. So 14% increase in conversions for 12% less spent. Who doesn't want that? See you next week.